Well, happy Monday, everyone, and already off to a better start this week because we've got some sunshine around the area. Some high clouds will filter that sun out, and that'll be kind of the rule here over the next few days. Sunshine, but through hazy high clouds occasionally, so not completely sunny blue skies, but we'll take what we can after a week of fog and low clouds out there. And no snow here, but snow in Austin, Texas. These are from my friends Nathan and Justin sending this. They picked up a lot of snow for some spots in central Texas yesterday, but also Spain over the weekend too. If you followed me, I showed this video from the Weather Channel. Unusual, biggest snowfall in 50 years in Madrid. 20 inches of snow in some spots. It caused just a mess there. Obviously, they're not able to handle. And the reason I'm showing you all that is because those are signs that there are some changes that have happened in the Northern Hemisphere. We talked about last week, the polar vortex splitting. That's allowed a chunk of cold air into Europe, so Scandinavia into Europe and Spain, seeing well below normal temperatures, which is enough to touch off a snowstorm there, but also a big chunk of colder air in Siberia. So we have mainly two areas, a smaller chunk of cold over Europe, and then the big one over Siberia, and it's that one that we're going to watch to see, can it cross over into North America and make its way towards us eventually. Now we are going to get a small chunk of not really brutal cold at all, but definitely cooler temperatures by next weekend. That's going to come south, but we're talking 20s or teens for high temperatures, nothing crazy just yet. And in fact, all this week will be mild. So what we're really looking for is it's that week after next, the last week of January. The American model has been hinting at some big changes. That chunk of very cold air does make its way over here, according to the American model. Cold blast of air right around the 24th to probably 27th of January. That would be very cold temperatures, but don't put all your faith into the American model. It has been all over the place already for next weekend. These are two model runs. The last model run Saturday night had us in the single digits next weekend for part of it, and now has us in the 20s to near 30 degrees. So that's why anything past next weekend is really a big question mark. But the biggest thing that we've watched is, again, that split in the polar vortex means that there is cold around, so it is possible to see some of that. A little moisture later in the week, too. It's going to start as maybe rain on Thursday, changing to snow, differing scenarios as far as accumulations go, but it does look as though we do see some snowfall, especially Thursday night when things cool off into Friday. European model is actually the most aggressive this go around, several inches of snow possible in the western part of the state during the day Thursday, and then again it probably translates over to snow for us at some point after we see a little bit of a mix here Thursday afternoon. So possibility we could see some fresh snow. We'll need it because mild temperatures over the next few days means we're going to be melting at 30s today, probably just above freezing. Same sort of thing tomorrow for us for those high temperatures. And look at the readings off to the west. We're talking 40s and 50s, of course, in the Black Hills. Some of those areas, they get that Chinook wind, though, that helps to warm things up. And then by Wednesday, look at these high temperatures, topping out near 40 potentially, maybe Wednesday and Thursday, depending upon the sun, the wind, a few factors there, but 50s and 60s possible across Nebraska. So little melting, maybe we'll add some fresh snow to it late in the week, and then maybe we're talking about some real cold finally this winter. We've only been below zero a couple times, and we're almost halfway done with meteorological winter. But this week, again, mild. We're talking above normal temperatures, above freezing many days this week, with some cooler air for the weekend, and then maybe some real cold coming up.